right, Cohen. Great to be at Amway Center in downtown Orlando. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Has a look. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
Augustine with the basketball. Down just a couple. The drive, right to the basket, right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Oladipo into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Here comes the screen. Oladipo.
Screen.
From the painted area, won't go down. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Orlando ball. Gordon to Vucevic. Surveys the floor. Miles Turner sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oh, had him going there for a second. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Isaac to Gordon. Nice pass to set things up.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Curling inside. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Isaac. To Vucevic. A fundamental shot right there. Oladipo. Now a steal as the Magic have it. To Fournier. Miles Turner pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Aaron Gordon sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocked loose. Oh, he had him there for a second. Cleans it up. Offensive board. To Oladipo. Screen coming. Oladipo. 5 to shoot for Indiana. 4-3. Well,
the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Screen coming. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Miles Turner able to recover with the block. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Aaron Gordon rejects it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. It's Orlando's ball. Fournier to Aaron Gordon. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Oladipo. To Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon missed his first. That one goes.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Turner. Curling inside. Turner. Deep right corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Five on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Pulled down by Sabonis. To Oladipo. Just off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nice pass to get things going.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Domantas Sabonis. A couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Fultz into the front court. His team on top by 8. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Fournier sets him up. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. And he finishes at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Fultz.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Pacers with the possession. Count it.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Fultz with the basketball. Leads 4. Isaac. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. And the basket good at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Miles Turner swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Won't go. And the rebound comes to Aminu. Fournier to Mo Bamba. Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Aminu with the rebound. Fultz into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. That pass stolen by Orlando. Miles Turner snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Screen coming. Magic have it. Short jumper stays out. Sizing up the defense. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Fournier knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Reset here. Let's see what they do. To Turner. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. That's going to be out of bounds. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Magic basketball. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Has a chance. Grant with a shot. That won't fall. That'll do it for the first quarter. Scoreboard says it's all even. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. It's Indiana basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Augustine with it up top. They trail by 2 to Aaron Gordon. Isaac. Yes, Aaron Gordon. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Screen coming. To Oladipo. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Layup's good. That's his high percentage.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Gets a look. Can't hit. Leaves the defender in the dust. From long range, it's rebounded by Gordon. Gets it in the left corner. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Pacers control. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Oladipo. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows sharing is caring.
Grant with the basketball. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Oladipo. To Turner. Nothing going here on that drive. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Pacers come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Takes stock of the floor to Gordon. Grant with the basketball. Down 5. To Aaron Gordon. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Turner. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Turner. Fine to shoot for 3. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
Number 8, Alvaro Camino.
Hits all 3 free throws. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Orlando has it.
I got ball.
From the outside, no good. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
but it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Vucevic has a look. Rebound cleared by the Pacers. To Oladipo. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Beyond the arc for 3. Missed it. Magic own the possession. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Oladipo goes to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Oladipo, not that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Flushes it home.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Carter Williams. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And takes it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Domantas Sabonis. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo. That pass stolen by Orlando. Carter Williams to Vucevic. Trying to cash in. Not that time. To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. He throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba powers it through. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. 2-4 now.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
New blood coming in for both sides. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Had a chance, but it's no good. In the front court, it's Augustine. Trailing by 10. Aaron Gordon, guarded by T.J. Warren. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shakes free and hits.
Every hero needs a good side.
Augustine with the basketball. His guys trail by 13. To Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Turner. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Oh, he blocked it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. When you play with unselfish players, when you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. Can slam it down. T.J. Warren with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Shot from in close, no good. Count the basket inside.
Shot, bro.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Pacers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers. The Magic did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Defense.
The Indiana Pacers have been exhibiting some amazing defense in this matchup. Steals on the floor, blocks in the sky. They're dominating on defense all over the floor.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Here comes the screen. 4-3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you, before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Hey, double screen. Let's cut.
Fournier to Vucevic. From the painted area, won't go down. Now a steal as the Magic have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And that'll be out of bounds off of Oladipo. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Curling inside.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Fournier lets it fly from long range, hits the three-pointer.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Nikola Vucevic with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Domantas Sabonis. Orlando ball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Can't get past the defender. Oh, Miles Turner. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Passed it off. Miles Turner sends it away. Magic recovered, and he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Oladipo. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
It's Orlando's ball. To Aaron Gordon. Probing the defense. Isaac. Fournier. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Turner. The Magic with the rebound. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Oh, you got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Nothing going here on that drive. To the outside. Here comes the screen. To the rim. Shot from the lane won't go. The follow won't go either. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Gets to the basket and scores.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Gordon to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Indiana with the basketball. Here's a chance from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Gordon. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Turner. From long range. Fournier the rebound. Augustine with it up top. Trailing by 14. Yes, Aaron Gordon. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Turner. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Miles Turner at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. In the front court, it's Augustine. 14-point deficit. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. That pass stolen by Orlando. Knocked loose. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Magic have it. To Gordon. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Kicks it outside. To Turner. scores from the post.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Augustine with the basketball. Down a bundle. Deep right corner. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Stuffs it down with authority. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Nikola Vucevic pins it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Five to shoot for Indiana. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down. They work it down to Aminu.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Good look that time, but off the mark. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. No good. Defense catching a break there. Oh, nice find for the basket.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Oladipo into the front court. Up a dozen. Nothing going here on that drive. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Terrence Ross. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Oladipo. Rejected.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
For three. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
And I don't know why the defense can take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Aaron Gordon. Swings it to Gordon. Miles Turner sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc and drills it. Jay spacing can.
They're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Pacers with the possession. Probing the defense. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Fultz with the basketball. His guys down big. Nice swat that time.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Missed a wide open look. And that one is out. Magic basketball. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Now a steal as the Magic have it. To Fultz. He gets it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here comes the screen. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Trying to cash in. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Three quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Pacers are feeling good. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you can do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Here comes the screen. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Lamb, guarded by Michael Carter-Williams. That ball's out of bounds. Last touch by a Magic. Time for some new personnel into the game. Slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Miles Turner able to recover with the block. It's Indiana basketball. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Reed, defended by Al-Farouq Aminu. Finish that. Grant with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Miles Turner rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Throws it up. Throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
From the painted area, won't go down. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And count the basket.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
To Turner. The pass set it all up.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
No good. And draws the foul.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Mo Bamba at the line. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. To Turner. Slam dunk for Jonathan Isaac.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Isaac. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Cleans it up. Pacers have it. Lays it up and in.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Changes coming from both sides right now. From the outside, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Pacers control. Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Augustine with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. And a nice finish at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Oladipo. Fires the three, and Victor Oladipo can't fault the defender there. Hits the contested three.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To Vucevic. Seconds to shoot. Vucevic off the mark, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Missed it.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Oladipo looking for his man. Won't go down.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Evan Fournier. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Can't get past the defender. Oh, that's 3 seconds. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Carter Williams. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. To Turner. That pass stolen by Orlando.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Big finish at the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Has a look. Shot by Warren misses. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
And he knocks it down.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defensive collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Carter Williams with it up top. Down a bundle. Over to the right side. Miles Turner.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Time to shuffle things up. Gordon. Off the mark.
The screen.
Nikola Vucevic snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Oladipo to Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here's Orlando with the basketball.
Here we go.
Carter Williams to Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen. Vucevic. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Orlando has it. To Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here comes the screen. Runner here won't go. To Fournier. Runner's good there.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Shot from the lane won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
This one to the Pacers as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
The Pacers did what great teams do best: finish.
They did an incredible job with the three ball, getting plenty of points from long range. As a squad, they were able to take advantage of a perimeter defense that couldn't lock them down. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Indiana Pacers. The Magic must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Orlando Magic. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.